G'day folks. It's been a couple of weeks since a vid. Lots gone on since then too. Things are changing, as you're aware. It's quite unbelievable. It really is. We've had to let go a couple of carers that help with my wife through the week, and so we're stuck at home together. This is our second week now, and we're still alive. We haven't killed each other. It was tough the first week, guys. It really was. It really threw my wife and me having to do everything, literally everything, washing, folding. I do all the cooking anyway, but as far as the cleaning side of it goes, we do get help for that and washing, and so it's been good, you know, guys. It really has. It's brought us closer together, and I think, look, in this time of uncertainty at the moment, let's draw strength from that. Let's enjoy one another's company, especially family. We get too caught up in society, guys, and it really couldn't keep going the way it was. It was just, I don't know. I've had a big change in the last couple of years, folks. And I think a lot of society is based, well, I don't think it, I know it, it's based on lies. And we're told lies. And people in general tell fibs or lie to save face or to pump themselves up for whatever reason, but it runs rife in the people that have got control. And I saw this incredible thing, guys. It was about, a bloke was saying that it's all about lies. We need to tell the truth. Look, I've told fibs before. I won't deny it. I'd be lying if I said I told the truth. But I've never blatantly told a lie to save face, if you understand what I mean. I've told little fibs here and there, and you know what? It doesn't get you anywhere. I'm coming to the realisation that what's it achieve? It achieves a false reality, and this is why we're in the situation we're in, guys, because there's so much deceitfulness going on. No one can tell the truth, and that's got to change. We can't keep going like we're going. So I hope that good will come from this. I think it will. I think it's going to bring people closer together. It's going to bring a lot more compassion. There's going to be a lot more love about, respect. There is that getting around, but it's a rare thing. It doesn't overflow everywhere. And as a human race, we've just got caught up in our own trip with money, trying to build up whatever we got, you know, trying to collect as much money as we can and show off all our big assets. It's all crap. It really is all crap. And at the end of the day, we have to change if we want to move forward in a world that's. We're very lucky. I reckon we're very lucky, guys, that we've got this beautiful planet, and look what's happening now. Now that the cars are slowing, or now that people aren't driving cars and staying at home, the ozone's actually starting to repair itself. So it's a big wake-up call, guys, this is. We need to change as society, and I think as human beings, let's start off at home. Let's start off buying homegrown products, because you end up getting caught up in that. Yes, it's cheap, and what you're doing, you're creating a huge monster of power and greed. And this is the trouble in society in general. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just saying we need to start looking after our own backyard and stand on our own 2 feet a little bit more and be compassionate and tell the friggin' truth. I think that's a big, big thing. If we can start being truthful, none of this would have happened. So that's my belief on it all, guys. I don't want to go on about it, but that's just my little take. And just, please, guys, just use common sense and stay safe, because it's highly transmissible, this virus. It really is. It's crazy. You know, I think a lot of people now are freaking out that even going to the groceries, picking up your groceries, you know, and it can be contaminated. So you've got to literally wash all your groceries down and take all precautions to protect yourself. So very, very interesting times we're living in, guys, at the moment. But yes, it's very emotional. I'm seeing some weird reactions happening lately. People are connecting more on social media, and yet there's people that are getting a little bit more aggressive, short-tempered. Obviously, all this panic buying going on. Goodness me, it's quite unbelievable. It really is. Let's change subject. I've done a little bit of work on my brakes, guys. I want to show you that. It's not much. It's just a little bit. But I'm really thrilled with it, actually. I've got my pedal box all mounted in. And now this is probably the toughest job out of all of it, getting it in the right position on how I wanted it. You know, it's got to be functional. There's no good at having it in the wrong position, because you're going to have to retrain your brain, you know, to know where that brake pedal is every time you stand on the brakes. And so it's got to be in that similar position to what it was before. So yeah, I ended up top mounting it, and I used some 3/8, I don't know if you can see up the side there, 3/8 threaded rod. There it is on the bottom, but I did the 4 corners, and that gave me a little bit of adjustability. Obviously you can sort of move it in or out to where you want to and lock it off. And I ended up mounting it as well above up there to stop any sort of twist. Goodness me, it's solid. It's really, really nice. I'm going to put a little bit of belt sander, a belt over it, cut it out and glue it on, T-Rex it on. And I might put a little bit of black paint on it. So the sanding belts are really, really strong. So cut it out and stick it over, and that'll be great, because that'd be very slippery when it was wet, if wet. Now this is the balance bar up here. Obviously I can run my cable off that, because when you turn this thread, it adjusts the, there's an actual bearing inside, and it adjusts it so you can have different thrust. So if you want more back brakes, or you want less back brakes because it's wet on the track, and you want a little bit more front, or even it out, you can adjust it on the fly. And I'll end up mounting it, I reckon, somewhere up here, maybe on this little panel up here, just in there somewhere. And yeah, so it'll be very nice to have. A great little feature, that. That's awesome, I love it. Very, very happy with it. I ended up having, that was a tricky little job to get it where I wanted it, but yeah, I ended up taking nearly 3 days on and off. That was, you know, probably 4 hours. It was probably 12 hours fluffing around trying to fit that up, you know, and get it to where I wanted it. But geez, I took my time, and patience always pays off. I'll run my little reservoir up the top there. So, oh, I love it. I love it. Now I've mounted my caliper bracket. I've only tacked it for now, because what will happen is I'll have to take out the take the axle out, because it's got a seal on it, and if I end up welding that up, I'll just burn the seal of the axle. So I'll take it out and I'll stitch weld it up too. so we don't put a lot of heat all at once, and keep checking it to make sure it hasn't distorted or twisted. So I'll probably just work on one side and I'll go diagonally up the other side, and then sort of just, yeah, both sides at the same time. A little bit on one side and a little bit on the other, and that'll save it from twisting and warping, and work it out. I could drill it out later on and sort of lighten it, but yeah, I want to get it up and running and tested first, so that's something I could probably do down the track if I wanted to sort of lighten it up. But yes, that's sort of my job I'm doing at the minute, once I get a little bit of time up my sleeve. I can't get another set of rotors for the front, but I'm going to do a little bit more searching and hunting around, see if I can pick one up. I'm going to do my own brake lines, as in buy a roll of hard line, and I've got a fella that I know quite well. He said he's just done his own brakes, and he said I could borrow, he would send his flaring tool over, so if he feels comfortable down the track sending that over, I can sort of do my own brake lines. I'll need a little bit of flexi off the diff, or like off the chassis to the diff, and then hard lines to the calipers. But I'll take my time. I'm in no hurry, guys. It's all about just doing a nice job, the best I can. But I think they'll be awesome, these brakes, when they're all up and running. Now the next few videos, guys, I've had a few good feedback. So we're going to talk about a lot of different aspects on the car. We're going to run through it all again. I really want to talk about it all. It's because since this car, since I've nutting it all out, it's been an incredible feeling, having all this knowledge that's just bubbling inside of me now, and I really want to share it all with you. From what I know, it works for me. It works incredibly well for me. I've done a lot of stuff on this car, and I'm going to explain a lot of stuff as well that I've actually done that didn't sort of work out for me, or it wasn't a very good success. And I'll be honest too about it also. You know, this has been a trial and error, the whole thing, but I've weeded out a lot of stuff that's unnecessary now, and I've weeded out a lot of stuff that was a bit of a fail. But goodness me, I've made some wins on this car. It's been incredible. This motor now, you know, since dialing that fuel in, has just been so rock solid. You know, it's got a rev limit of 6.3. It'll sit on that all day. It doesn't get hot in the engine bay. It's just incredible. But I'll go through all of it with my little series of videos on it all. And yeah, it's amazing. I want to share a little bit more about my personal life as well as we go on. I may do a video here and there and show you a little bit about my place. We've just had a little bit of works done on our driveway too in the last couple of months ago, about 3 months ago I think it was, just in the new year. We've had it all sealed, so I want to show you that, guys. So kick back and enjoy the videos that are going to be coming in the next few weeks, months, about one a week. I'm not going to get too carried away with it all, but I'll keep you up to date, and I'll do a decent vid too, minimum 10-minute one, and just keep rolling on with it all. I've just held my ute back for the moment, my little HX utility. I'll actually do a little video where it is at the moment, sitting in the shed, so we'll have a torch and we'll go around and have a little look at it. And I'll show you guys what it's all about. But I'm just holding off on bringing it down at the moment while all this is going on anyway. So yeah, we'll just main thing is, guys, stay safe for yourselves and look after your family, and we'll hope to see you out on the other side, and we can all learn from this, move forward, and just be better. I hope there's a better society that comes from all of this. I really do. I hope people wake up and become more compassionate and loving, and let's just be more truthful. It's as simple as that. All right, guys. Take care. Catch you later.